Steve, you spent, I mean, what, 30 plus years in restaurants. So I got to ask you, so how much has changed with the way that you manage? Because I remember back in the day, and, you know, it was expected that, of course, you got to be on time and all this stuff, but, like, we had to be, I mean, I remember taking tests to apply for jobs. I remember I took a test to apply for the job at Barclay back when I worked for Star, and it was just a much different environment. It was really competitive. And I'm not saying it's not that way now, but I have to imagine that the way you manage team members today is well adjusted, way adjusted from how you used to manage them even 10 years ago. Like, what are you seeing in ways in you know, staff? How do you motivate them? How do you communicate? Like, how's things changed?
So it's a great question, and I think there's been like a couple different waves of evolution.
Okay.
Like when I first started here, you know, people I feel like were, you know, it was almost like a different generation that worked in restaurants.
Yeah.
I think people were much more conscientious of the rules, you know, and of abiding by the rules, and I think the effort maybe was greater in terms of, you know, learning the things you have to learn, and then there's a whole nother wave after COVID. You know, so many people left restaurants because they, you know, the culture, you know, you had the Me Too stuff, and that really started to change the culture in restaurants, and a lot of things that we would tolerate back in the day were not acceptable behaviors anymore.
Yeah.
You know, and now, I mean, you have like people on their phones all the time, and, you know, punctuality isn't. I mean,
I'm even you saying phone. I mean, I can only imagine my dear friend and my old GM Ed Doherty seeing somebody on the floor of the Capitol Grill with their phone out.
It's wild, and you know, just the, you know, and then if you try and hold people accountable, they think it's like a personal attack, you know, or that you're like being disrespectful to them, and it's like, do you remember during orientation, you know, when we were all in a group together and you signed the thing that said, you know, you're going to put your phone in your locker, you know, and, you know, we don't like break stones about that, you know, we understand, but it's like, don't be an ass about it, right? Like,
yeah, I can only, I can't imagine what it's like to manage these days, because there's just so much more outside forces, you know, and oof.
I mean, you really have to, you know, and people will leave at a drop of a dime, you know, if like someone feels that they're disrespected, and it's not that you're disrespecting them, you're just trying to, you know, coach them.
Sure.
And they'll be like, oh, this isn't for me, and then they just won't like show up the next shift.